All right, what's up, everyone? We are just about ready. Give me just a minute, and we'll be answering some questions here in just a second. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm getting things ready, so please hold tight. One second. Okay, so how is everyone's day going? I hope you guys are super awesome today. Let me get my camera adjusted, and we are just about ready to rock and roll. Thank you for coming out. I definitely appreciate it. I think I'm on the wrong thing here. There we go. I hope everybody is doing awesome today. Alright, so we got some comments. If you guys got questions, I'll try and get some answers. Separate, what's up, Fiaz? Krill, nice to see you. Ninja. Gonzalo, what's up, buddy? Robloxian, hello. Yin. Rakib, hello. Joshua. Somebody... You're from Indianapolis. I don't know. I can't read those letters. You people and your crazy letters, I'll tell you. So many people on YouTube have like weird lettering, and it's really hard to read when it's so small on the screen. Rakib says, Fenrir the Legend. Joshua says, depends on what league. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Should you use a Curry? Curry's a fun robot. Like, Curry takes a little bit of getting used to these days, but it's pretty decent. Not one of the best robots in the game, but it's actually really good once you get the hang of it. Aurox, hello, white boy. Alright, Rickup's from Bangladesh. Cool. Brandon Eller, good to see you guys. Rando, what's up, buddy? Alright, Gonzalo is from Mexico. And for some reason, he's got a cat in a box. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, Legend, how are you today? It's 9:30 p.m. for you. It's 12:30 p.m. for us, so just after noon here. Bruce, what's up, my man? How are you doing today? Awesome to see you again. Pranjo, hello. Marion, I thought that said Martian for a second. I was like, Martian? That's what happens when you're dyslexic. You read things backwards. Nitro, what's up, my friend? Alright, so if you guys got some game questions, feel free to ask. I'll see if maybe I got some kind of crazy answers for you guys. Oh, I guess I don't have it on live chat, so if I missed anybody's comments, I'm sorry. I probably missed a few. James, hello? Should you upgrade the Pathfinder? Well, do you like playing support is probably the question. I think the Pathfinder is a great robot, but you have to enjoy support. It's more of a support robot right now than anything else, so if you're into support, then it's probably worth it. If you don't like support, then it may not be the best choice for you. So that's really going to be what determines the outcome on that one. I find Pathfinder is good to mark people to help your teammates out, and it's good for attacking people from a distance. If you have a Friezo drone, it does become a little more durable, but it's not a super durable robot. It's more of a mid-range support type of robot. What old weapons should you get for the Lynx? Well, hammers or redeemers are both really nice on the Lynx. I like both. What else? What else is old and good for the Lynx? I'm trying to think here. I don't know. Out of the old weapons, those are the two that come to mind. Oh, you know, Nucleons are decent. Meowie says Devastators. Yeah, you know, if you like the Sonic weapons, Devastators are good, but that 14-second reload or whatever kind of sucks. I love them until I hit that reload, and then I'm like, oh, dear Lord, that's a long reload right there. I mean, that reload is kind of crazy. That's the only reason I don't play those. Plus, if you're lagging, I find you miss most of the shots, so I'm not sure that I like those. Is the Luchador still better than the Rook? I would say, according to most people, yes. There may be a couple people out there that still like the Rook, but truth is, most of us are going to prefer the Luchador over the Rook. What are my views on Scorpion? It's a mean little squishy machine. It's very squishy, but it's very devastating. If you can play the Scorpion correctly, it's a little beast, but you got to be on top of it, right? You got to build it well. You got to get weapons that unload the ammo really quick, because you want to be able to get in, unload your ammo as fast as possible, and leave. You don't want to stick around, so it's a in and out robot, in and out, in and out. So if you got weapons that do big damage fast, Scorpion's pretty sweet. Should you upgrade your Luchador or your Rook? I mean, me personally, if I had to pick between the two right now, I would go with the Luchador. Alright, so is this 2017 War Robots? Maybe 2018, 2019? I'm not sure how old this footage is, but this is probably between 3 and 5 years old, so it's probably somewhere around there. Mighty hello hello, he says, I got a free Tonin weapon, why is it so trash? Unfortunately, that's an old weapon that they used to be really powerful, and that they rebalanced it, and they actually rebalanced that one a little bit more than most of us would like, so that one got rebalanced. They kind of drove that one into the ground. One thing you got to learn in this game is not all weapons are good, unfortunately. There's a lot of weapons that were once amazing and now they're just kind of so-so, but sometimes they will buff some of those older things and make them a little better. So not everything that's old is bad, but some stuff is, unfortunately. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't like those. Mars is really bad. Somebody requested that I play it on my live stream last week. Man, it is so squishy. Like, it is, it just died. Like, it didn't even exist. I don't think I would upgrade the Mars, unfortunately. Edward, good to see you, buddy. Nice to see ya. What is the game I'm playing? Yeah, that's just old War Robots from many years ago. Is the Dagon robot worth playing? I think so. It's got 6 weapons, right? There's not as many people using Shield Breaker as there was in the past, so it's a pretty cool robot, actually. It's a really cool robot, to tell you the truth. It's not one of my favorites, but I'll tell you what, I can play the heck out of that thing and really enjoy it. So, yeah, I think it's just fine. It's got huge firepower. It's fun. If nobody hits you with Shield Breaker, it's really good. Epic Gamer, what's up, man? Oh, Epic Gamer says, why did you decline my request for a... You know what, Epic? I don't even really know how to work the Discord. I need to ask the mods about that on the server, because I don't know, they got all those permissions on things. I don't know if I can just make a regular channel. I mean, I think it's a good idea. I'm very busy. Oh man, I just lost my place on the YouTube chat. I'm super busy. I need to ask one of them about making a channel in there. But I don't know. I don't understand how all the bots and stuff ties into the channels when you make one, so I didn't build that server. I'm not good with Discord, so what's a good build for Raven? Right now, if I were going to play Raven, I would probably put the Hawkeye drone on there for the healing. Most of the time when you're playing Raven, I think you're playing it up kind of close, so I would go with a Shy drone for the extra last stand, I think. So I would get a Shy drone. I'm trying to decide what weapons I would put on a Raven right now. I've always liked shotguns on it, but I haven't played the Raven in a while. I'm not really sure. I would really have to get it out and see how it's doing at up close versus a distance. So I don't currently know what the best way to build that is, just because I haven't played it so long. And the game's always changing, right? Things in this game change like crazy. I can't guarantee it's still feeling the way it did last time I played it, so generally, I always went with shotguns. I mean, I've always loved shotguns on it. So I would imagine shotguns are probably still good. But you know what? Now that you mention it, I'm going to have to get out the Raven and try it again, because it's been quite a while since I've played it. But as far as pilot skills, I would definitely go with durability and speed. Like, first off, I would add all the durability skills possible. Then I would add any speed skills I could find. And if there's a skill to make so you can reactivate your ability, I would definitely use that. So yeah, durability and speed, very important on the Raven. Ninja says, the Decay and the Blight got nerfed so bad. Well, you know, I still think those are really good weapons. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with that, right? They gave them more damage. So they do more damage, but the thing is they shoot really slow now. So they hit harder than ever, but they fire slowly. If you can get past the fact that they shoot slow, they're actually really good weapons. I still enjoy playing them big time, but unfortunately not everybody does. There's a lot of people who love those weapons, and there's a lot of people who currently hate those weapons, so I guess it's really personal preference on those, whether or not you're going to like them, but I like them. Rackab Gaming says, how did you get this? What is this? I don't know what you're asking about there, my friend. I'm not sure what this is. Are you talking about the game footage, maybe? Alright, Joshua, you think the Luchador is better than the nerfed Mauler. I still think the Mauler is one of the best robots in the game as far as Titans go. But Luchador is one of the better Titans in the game as well, so I'm not sure which one's currently better. I've only played the Mauler a little bit since they nerfed it, and I liked it. It still did great. I find it to be a boring, no-skill robot, so I don't tend to play it, but it's still a very good robot, in my opinion. Joshua says, I think it's 2018. No, sir, it is 2025. You must be a time traveler. Did you go back in time? Yes, sir. Hello, hello. The most hated player? I have no idea. I mean, pretty much anybody who's a hacker is probably one of the most hated players. Once the item is released. Epic Gamer, what is the item, buddy? Ray77, hello. Meowie, what's up, buddy? What weapon on the Baglier? Alright, so right now I'm going to tell you this. The Baglier with Prismas is a beast if you're looking for something to play from long range. That is a good build. Then if you find a drone that gives you extra damage from a distance, that will rip people to pieces. Mighty wants to know how to beat a Ducks. Aether Titan is very fun. Alright, so I played the Aether recently and I really have fun with it. I wouldn't consider it to be one of the better Titans in the game. It's definitely playable, but it's not super great. It's just decent. It's a decent, okay Titan, but there's a lot of things that will wreck it up fast, so you need to learn how to play it and stay back. Honestly, I would make sure I got weapons with a 500 to 600 meter range that were going to do good damage from a distance, and stay back and shoot people. And try and land back behind cover, because it's a little squishy on the ground. It's somewhat durable on the air, but it's not a great Titan, unfortunately, but it's fun. It's a fun, not so wonderful Titan, I guess. It's just so-so. So as far as beating a Ducks, that's rough. Ducks is very hard to deal with, right? If you've got long-range weapons, you kind of want to stay in the back. If you see a Ducks on the field and they're giving you a hard time, you want to stand in the back and shoot it with 500 to 600 meter weapons from a distance. The good news is it doesn't stay in stealth that long. Ducks is very hard to counter. There's really not a bunch of specific things that counter a Ducks. It's more about you got to figure out how to kill it with what you have. Now the good news is it doesn't stay in stealth for 5 minutes anymore. It used to feel like it would go into stealth for 5 minutes. Now it's only a few seconds. So what you want to try and do is wait for the Ducks' ability to end. So when you see one on the battlefield, you got to pay really close attention to it. When you think it uses its ability, if you're back at a distance, when the ability ends is kind of when you want to rush in and try and grab it. Ducks are very hard to deal with because they deal so much damage quickly. There's not really... It's just one of those things that you gotta practice killing. You gotta figure out how to sneak up on it and get close enough to it to kill it. Or you gotta have long enough range weapons that you can smash it from a distance when it's out in the open. Like a Baglier with 4 Prismas is a Ducks destroyer. Something like a Scorpion. If you have a Scorpion or a Revenant that teleports, you wait till the Ducks ability ends, you teleport to it, and smash it with your teleporting robots. If you got something like the Shion weapons that can shoot over top of stuff, those are good for taking out a Ducks at somewhat of a distance. But unfortunately, it's not super easy to deal with the Ducks. It's probably one of the hardest robots to play against just because it's so powerful and it's fast and it's got a huge amount of healing. Lobo! But long range is probably the easiest way to do it unless you're like really good and really sneaky. Isn't the new Sonic weapons nerfed? Yes, they did get nerfed, but they're still quite good. I don't like them for brawling as much anymore, but I do like them for like mid-range fighting weapons. You know, if I'm trying to fight from 500-600 meters away, those are great weapons. Yeah, says Meowie run 4 Screamers. That is insane. Yeah, Screamers are good on just about anything. Bruce says, I truly wish Pixonic would do something about the hackers. So there is a little bit of a theory about why they're not banning certain hackers. So some people seem to think they need to keep some around to test the anti-cheat that they're working on. I don't know. I wish they would get rid of more of them, honestly. Now, they did add the anti-cheat to Steam. There's a lot less hackers on the Steam platform. Why it hasn't been added to any of the other platforms yet, I'm not 100% sure, but some people think they need to keep some hackers around so they can test out the anti-cheat and make sure it's working right and tune it properly when they get it working on the other platforms as well. That's a very interesting theory, but it would actually almost make sense, but man, I get tired of those hackers. I get really tired of those hackers. Ah, Epic says the gas system. Ah, yeah, that's going to be pretty crazy. You want to see that on the Ultimate Duster. You know, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I hope those are not what I think they're going to be, though. So, do you guys remember the Dagon shield back when Dagon first came out? It was almost impossible to take down with one person. I got a bad feeling those gas things, when they go live, are just going to give people almost unstoppable shields. I could be wrong, but I got a feeling it's going to be crazy. But Epic Gamer, what are you wanting to see? Like 3 of those gas things on one little robot with no weapons? Or like one gas thing? I don't know. How to beat the ducks. Okay, to beat the ducks. Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Where are we at? Nitro Sip seems to be an overall disappointment in the Bjorn. I like the Bjorn. I think the Bjorn is pretty good. It's durable, it's balanced, it's fun to play. The thing is, you have to know how to play the Bjorn. Right? Bjorn's not super easy to play. Like, I made a video going over how to play it, but it's all about being in the correct ability at the correct time and using your secondary ability when needed. So you got to do all that stuff properly, or you're just going to get your butt kicked there. Summon Roy. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I like that thing. Hey, Rico Killer, what's up, my man? All right. Lobo, how's your day going? All right, so Mighty's going to make a Havoc Scatter Scorpion. Yeah, you know, any type of shotguns are really good. Those new weapons that just came out, like the Kurins, those are really good on the Scorpion. Joshua has only seen one hacker and expert. Well, that's good, man. Now, some of them are running hacks that aren't really apparent, though. Some people run hacks that give them a little bit of extra damage and a little bit of extra durability or something. Or maybe they can activate their robot's abilities more often than they're supposed to. So some of them are subtle. Arox, what's up, my man? Randy W. Good to see you guys. Kron says, I'm currently using ultimate weapons on my ducks. We don't like you, Kron. Ultimate weapons on the ducks. Boo! He's got the Ion, the Scourge, and the Shredders. That sounds crazy. Smiley says, Aurox, what's up, bro? Joshua says, Mark 3 gas on a robot with 4 gas. That sounds like a very gassy robot. I wouldn't want to be around that robot. Excellent says, I already know what I am going to do, and trust me, it will not be pretty. I don't know what that means, but... Meowie says, when shields are the meta, we will see Siren Harpy come back. Yeah, anything with a shield breaker. Raptor as well, right? If you put the Hawkeye drone on a Raptor, it gets permanent shield breaker. Well, not permanent, but... There's definitely a few things we will yeah. Siren's going to make a comeback. Harpy's going to make a comeback. Raptor is going to be a thing. Anything that gives you a shield breaker. But yeah, Smileys, I guarantee you that's why they took the shield breaker off of the unstable conduit, is they're coming out with those new modules. And there was two reasons. There's another reason they did that. I'm trying to remember what it was. I noticed it. I noticed it right away, but I forget what it was. There was some other reason. Plus, they're bringing out the gas shields. Meowie says, Swedish bear is balanced. I would say so. Meowie says, never heard of something. James says, thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Rico's posting some lightning bolts. Thank you to the channel members. I appreciate you guys. Billy Butcher, what's up, my man? Good to see ya. Arda, what's up? He says, Mauler or Bedware? Well, Bedware is probably not going to get nerfed again anytime soon, but the Mauler, we don't know. Personally, I think the Bedware is more fun to play, but I do think the Mauler is a little bit better, so hopefully that will help you decide. I would rather play the Bedware just because I enjoy it. Alright, Nordu says the helicopter drones are not working. As far as what? Are they not healing, or what is it? I haven't been on the game today, but what are they not doing? I'm guessing you're going to say the healing's not working, or is it something else? Nitro Duck says ban the whole Kronos clan. Yeah, we've seen those guys cheating so many times, and they're not even hiding it. They're not trying to hide it. It used to be there were certain clans where you're like, I'm pretty sure that these guys are cheating, but I'm not 100% sure. But when it comes to Kronos, they got players that are just flat out cheating, and there's no denying it. Alright, Shahid says Pixonic needs to give us more silver per battle. It must compensate us for tankers. I don't think they can really compensate you for tankers. More silver per battle would be very nice, though. Now, if you're trying to get more silver per battle, this is my advice. Get good at playing free-for-all. It seems like free-for-all and the push game mode give out the most silver if you do well at them. If you happen to have VIP, like if you're buying the operations passes and get the VIP or whatever, I think you can buy it outright or get it from the operations pass. But the VIP will give you a nice chunk of extra silver. Personally, I would love to get more resources from the battles, but I'm not sure if that's something they're going to change anytime soon, honestly. Oh, Excellent knows what he's going to do with the gas units. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to figure something out. If they're what I think if they are what I think they're going to be, you could put like, if they make them a light version, you could put 6 of those on a Dagon and protect your teammates. I can only imagine how ridiculous that would be. Alright, so Joshua says, I'm in school watching this. Is it worth it? I don't know what it is. Again, you guys got to be specific because I'm reading about a million different comments. If you mentioned something a minute ago, I don't know what you mean by it, unfortunately. Make sure you're specific in the actual question, because if you just say it, I'm going to be like, well, what is it? Alright, Ninja wants to know, should I upgrade my Scavenger Heimdall or the Bahu Luchador? I think that the Heimdall is probably more fun to play than the Luchador, but I would say the Luchador is currently the better Titan. Now, I don't think they're going to be nerfing the Heimdall anytime soon. Maybe even buffing it again someday. But we don't know. I've got a weird feeling that Luchador is on the watch list. I think Luchador is on the list of this might get buffed. I mean, this might get nerfed at some point. So there's always a risk of the rebalance of the Luchador. But right now, I would say Luchador is definitely the better Titan. But that's the thing, you never know what's going to get rebalanced, which is a bummer. Alright, 4 Smootas on the Bagalier. You know what, I was playing that, it was pretty good. If you can get past that really long reload time on those weapons, it was pretty good. I liked it, yes. I enjoyed it. I hate the reload time. So as long as you can stay at a distance from people, it's great. But the problem is, once somebody rushes you and you're out of ammo and you got like a 347-second reload time, then you're kind of like, well, crap. So it's great as long as you're not doing up-close fighting. But it was a good time playing those. I mean, I was just tearing people up from a distance. That's huge firepower, especially on that robot. Alright, so John, sometimes the games do crash for no apparent reason. I do wonder though, I mean, I don't know if hacking causes the games to crash, but there are some times where I'm pretty sure we're up against hackers and the game crashes. Other time it's just one of those things. I mean, games do crash. I mean, you could be playing Call of Duty, or you could be playing like PUBG Mobile or whatever, Fortnite. Any of those games can crash at any time. I mean, mobile games crash, PC games crash. Whether that was to do with a hacker or not, I don't know. But sometimes I have wondered if hackers caused the game to crash. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but that's definitely something I've wondered about. Because there's been times where I'm like, I'm pretty sure these guys are hacking, then the game starts running really horrible, and then it shuts down. I mean, I might see that once every 2 to 3 months, so I don't know if that's hacking or just the server had a problem or what. Hey Patrick, what's up, buddy? Have I noticed your drones not appearing to function properly? No, I haven't. How long have you been noticing this, Patrick? I have heard a few people saying the Hawkeye may not be working correctly. But no, I haven't noticed any drones not working properly. Mighty said, I like the old days when my Carnage was the best robot. You know, Carnage was pretty crazy. I remember when we thought Carnage was so OP. Now it's like the worst piece of crap that's ever existed. So it's amazing how things change in this game. That went from being like the best robot to just terrible. But it was awesome back in the day. Did I see the new robot on the test server? Yes. Unfortunately, I still can't get on the test server to try it for some crazy reason. But I have seen it. It looks pretty interesting. Definitely looks interesting. Alright, so should I use Aljun with Subduer and Screamers? One of each? Yeah, I mean, that would be a good setup. I mean, Subduer is kind of cool because it can take away some of the healing from the enemy, and the Screamer really hits hard. The only thing that might be a little weird is I don't know how their reload times work together, right? You're probably going to have two weapons reloading at different times, which may be a little bit strange, but I think if you could get past that, those two weapons would actually work really well together. I mean, Screamer is a good hard-hitting weapon, and the Subduers are just nice. They do decent damage, and they prevent healing, so I think that would be pretty cool, actually. Or if you're asking which one to use, I would probably, if you were going to use two of each, I would probably go with these Screamers, though. I would probably go with 2 Screamers over one of each, or 2 Screamers over the 2 Subduers, if that makes sense. Alright, so Pactic says none of the drones are working. Huh. Interesting. Alright, hold on a second. Let me see if there's any information on this. Let me see if Pixonic knows anything about this yet. I am going to get on the private chat here. Alright, here's something in the room. Hold on a second. Let me look through this really quick. So far, I'm not seeing anybody mentioning drones not working. There's a room where we can report stuff. And I don't see anybody reporting this yet. 1 second. Let me go all the way to the bottom. How long has this been happening? Yeah, I don't see anybody reporting this yet. Interesting. If they did, I missed it. I mean, it would probably take me too long to read through all of that, but... Epic Gamer says, 1 gas, 1 UE ion, Kirk Sanders, Seeker drone. That sounds interesting, actually. Meowie says, if you want silver, play Extermination. Pro Nuts, hello, hello. Yeah, I'll have to see what I can find out about those drones later. I mean, somebody's going to report it if they don't know about it yet. Excellent says, I am on Android Play Store. Mauler or Bedware? Mauler's better. Bedware's more fun. I don't think they're going to nerf the Bedware again anytime soon, but they might nerf the Mauler again, so... I would rather... I mean, if you're just looking for the one that's probably going to perform the best at this current moment, I would say the Mauler is the one to go with, but, you know, I think the Bedware is really good, but more fun to play. Alright, only Frontman, why do you think the T-Falcon's getting a nerf? Not that I know of. I haven't heard anything about that. What have you heard? Because I don't think I've heard that. You must have heard something other than I have, so... You got some information that I don't know about, I'm guessing. Oh wait, so the drone's not working, only works on some platforms. Interesting. Been happening about a week. If that's the case, I'm sure they've heard about it by now. That's really weird. Mighty said his Pascal drone didn't work yesterday. Brandon says my drones are working. Excellent says something about his jock strap. We don't want to hear about that, sir. We don't want to hear about your jock strap, sir. Alright. Kushel says, Danny, should I start a War Robots YouTube channel? Well, I mean, do you want to start a YouTube channel? That's up to you. I mean, if you're playing the game, you got this, whatever if you got the right equipment to make videos and you want to do it, give it a go. Right? If that's what you want to make videos about, go for it. I mean, there's a few things that could happen. Number one is nobody would watch your videos, which is pretty common for a new channel, right? Most channels don't get a lot of views at first. It sometimes takes most channels months or sometimes even years to really get going. So that's something you need to think about before starting. Some people are lucky and their channel blows up overnight. There's some channels that make one video and get 1 million views on the first one. How they pull that off, I don't know. But if you enjoy making videos and that's what you want to make videos about, go for it. But don't get upset if it goes really slow at first. There's a few things you need to learn. So if you want to, I'm going to give you the basics on a good YouTube channel, right? First off, you got to figure out what viewers want to see and make videos that are actually worth watching. So if you're trying to make a popular YouTube channel, you're not making videos for yourself, you're making videos for the viewers. So you're not always making the videos that you want to make, you're making videos that you think your viewers want to see. So first off, you need to make good thumbnails because when people are scrolling through YouTube, the first thing they're going to notice is the thumbnail, right? If your thumbnail is really simple, basic, but, it's got to let people know what the video is about. So a couple words and the game character, if somebody sees like a Heimdall on the thumbnail, then they're going to know this video is about War Robots. So the thumbnail needs to grab somebody's attention. Then, that you want the title to have keywords in it. You want the description to have keywords in it, like War Robots, then the name of the robot. That way YouTube knows who to show the videos to. So good thumbnail and good titles get people to click on your videos and let YouTube know who to show them to, plus a good description. And then once they click, if your videos are good, they'll watch it. If your video sucks, then they'll probably leave and not come back to watch more of your videos. So that's kind of like the basic YouTube advice there. How do I film my videos? I use something called, I'm on the PC, right? I do all my stuff on the PC. So I use a screen recorder called OBS Studio. That's what I use to live stream and record my game footage. It's 100% free. You don't necessarily have to have a webcam, but it definitely helps. And you definitely want to make sure you get a decent enough microphone that sounds... You don't want to sound bad, right? You don't have to sound great, but if your audio quality is horrible, people will probably leave your videos and not watch it. Audio quality is actually more important than video quality, so you just need to make sure your audio sounds decent and your video quality is decent. Excellent, says Billy agrees. Sweeta says YouTube is unfair. I kind of think so. I'm starting to pick up some theories about YouTube. For example, there's certain YouTube channels that I don't ever watch. That YouTube, it just recommends these videos from these creators I don't watch over and over and over because they're already big creators. But there's people doing the same thing that I do watch that are smaller channels, and it recommends me the stuff that I actually watch less than the big channels. So YouTube claims they don't push certain people's videos or promote it more, but they do. They actually promote certain channels more than others. For example, if you have a 10% click-through rate, that means 10% of the people who saw your thumbnail clicked on it. YouTube considers that to be good. They say really popular channels like Mr. Beast and Moist Critical and stuff, those guys have about a 10% click-through rate. So I'll have a video with a 10% click-through rate, but it will have less videos than another popular channel, or less views, meaning that means if I've got what's considered to be a good click-through rate, yet I'm getting less views, that means YouTube's not showing my videos to as many people for some reason. So I don't know. Billy says, honest feelings on the Samjuk. That thing's actually pretty crazy. But you know, if you make good videos and you keep at it, you know, I mean, just like my channel, it's not the biggest channel out there, but I post a video, it gets sometimes 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views per video. That's not bad, you know. You can monetize a channel, make a few $100 a month off of it. If you enjoy it, it's totally worth it. But you know, I mean, most people that start a channel, it might take you 3, 4 months, 6 months, a year before it starts to take off. Other people, if you do everything right and your content's actually good, you know, you might blow up a channel pretty quick. Hey Dragon, you're a little bit late, but that's okay. What's up, buddy? Meowie says a Gauss Baglier, Smoota Baglier, Viper Baglier, or a Subduer. I would say out of all those, the Gauss is pretty good. If you like playing the Gauss, it's pretty awesome. You kind of got to be into that play style though, but I would say Gauss is really good on Baglier. I do like the crap. I said it a minute ago. Those laser weapons. What are they called? Not the Persephones. That's not a weapon. That's a drone. Crap sandwiches. I just said it a minute ago. Those big heavy lasers from a long time ago. Those are the best ones you can put on there, I think. Tris WR, hello, hello. Old game footage, for sure. Nitro says, I commend Danny's patience. I don't have that. Not sure why you're saying that, but yeah, it's you gotta have a lot of patience for a lot of stuff in life. I used to be a very impatient person. And I'm gonna tell you what, I learned patience from mobile games. I used to always be the type of person where I wasn't patient. I was like, I want that now! You know, but I learned that in these mobile games, I either have to spend $1 billion to get somewhere or be very patient. So, you know, right now, you know, I'm pretty lucky. I mean, I got support from Pixonic on my accounts, but I didn't always have that. I've been playing this game for 10 years. I would say like the first 6, 7 years I played this game, it feels like the first 6 or 7 years. I mean, I was a free-to-play player. It took me 2 years to build up a good hanger and move up to Champion League on this game. Might have been 3 years. I don't know, 2 to 3 years, but I really enjoyed it being, you know, I started playing this game. I dropped $50. I bought a Lancelot, and I didn't spend another dime on this game for about 6 or 7 years, so. What weapons would I suggest for the Ducks? Alright, so for the light weapon, I would definitely suggest the, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart on the weapon name again. The little version of the Nucleon Atomizer, Quarker, the Quarker. The Quarker allows you to keep firing, and your ability just never stops shooting as long as you have a weapon on the robot that shoots. So definitely a Quarker. Alright, Quarker is really, really good. And then I would probably say maybe even 2 pulsars to lock people down. That way, once you start shooting somebody, they can't get out of your way if you can lock them down. So I think 2 pulsars would be good. As far as the medium weapons, though, I've been experimenting with different weapons, and I haven't really found a set that I'm just 100% in love with, but I think one of those Quarkers and pretty much any decent medium weapon works well. Dragon said I had to wait for the ads to finish, so I was paid. Oh, that was one of the worst things in the world, was waiting all that time to upgrade something. The upgrade finish time was horrible back in the day. Hey, Benjamin, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Prismas. Thank you, Prismas. That's what I was trying to say. Prismas on the Bagelier is amazing. Xander, what's up, man? Oh, I haven't seen any leaks about Ultimate Hawk yet, but I don't like the sound of that. That was one of my least favorite robots to ever play against, was the Hawk. I do not want to see Ultimate Hawk. You're going to be seeing me going, I hate Hawk! I used to scream that constantly when fighting that stupid thing. I hated it. Billy says, I consider my good videos good, but I think YouTube has a different idea about them because I'm a bit diverse in my conclusions. It's kind of like this. If you're making videos and you're not getting the kind of views you want, you might need to do something different. Like, I've tried a lot of different things over the years, and for some reason, I haven't really noticed a big boost in views. I mean, I've tried to kind of change the way I format my videos, the way I do things. I slowly upgraded my equipment. Like, when I started out on YouTube, I had a lot of, my first YouTube channel, I've actually got 3 monetized YouTube channels, right? My first one, I started off with a broken down laptop that was shutting down 2 or 3 times a day because it was outdated. I had a piece of crap microphone, piece of crap camera. I had junk to work with, but I got the channel going with a bunch of junk. And then as that channel got monetized, I was able to buy a thing or two here, a thing or two there to prove it. Then I started this channel, it got monetized, and I don't know, 2-3 times a year, I usually try and buy something that I think will improve the quality of the audio or the video on the YouTube channel. I've tried to make videos a little differently. I've tried to do some different things. I mean, some of it's definitely helped, Some things I've made a few small changes here and there as the way I was making videos or the way I was doing things. And I did notice, sometimes even small little things can bring in more views, but I haven't figured out how to hit Manny or Predator status yet, where I'm making a video and getting 15,000 views. So I'm either still doing something not quite right, or YouTube just isn't promoting my videos for some reason. One or the other. Not sure which one it is. It might be a little bit of both, but it's either me, YouTube, or both. I mean, I'm not really, like Manny. He screams in the camera and he's I mean, that's not me. I'm pretty laid back, so that maybe I'm a little bit too boring for some people, but I just don't have that crazy man energy like Manny has. I don't have Manny's crazy man energy. I don't know if he's, I don't know if he's like that in real life, where he's always so energetic or not, but I'm pretty laid back. Why don't I focus on Frontiers? It's newer and fresh. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to make some videos here and there, Frontiers, see how it goes, but I actually enjoy regular war robots better than Frontiers, actually. Frontiers is fun, but I mean, Frontiers is something I can play. I play a game for about an hour, I'm ready for a break. War robots, I mean, I could play that for I could play that all day long and not get bored of it for some reason, so. But I am going to start trying to make, I'm going to start trying to do a couple Frontiers live streams here and there. Maybe once a week if I can squeeze it in. Maybe make a video or two here or there for Frontiers. But I mean, generally though, most of my viewers are here for the mobile game. I mean, it's definitely getting less views, but I kind of want to try and make the channel for both games, but right now I'm still focusing on the regular war robots a little bit more. But I wouldn't mind maybe, I was even thinking about maybe going to like, you know, right now I do 2 build videos per week. I was thinking about maybe just doing like 1 build video per week and then 1 Frontiers video. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but one problem I have is I put over 100 hours a week into everything I do. 120 hours a week, right? I got 3 monetized YouTube channels. I probably make somewhere between 70 and 80 videos a month between the 3 channels. That's including the live streams. I sometimes spend 2, 3, 4 hours a day just answering comments. I mean, I basically wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning and I don't get done with everything I have to do till 6 or 7 p.m. a lot of days. You know, I get about 2 hours of free time to myself a day and that's about it. So I have very little time for stuff. It's kind of rough. It's rough doing that. Other problem is, as somebody who's basically disabled, I can only spend so much time in my chair in front of the computer. Like right now, when I live stream, I lay down. I lay down when I stream because I can't sit in my chair long enough or all my muscles go up into spasms and stuff because, I don't know, it kills my back and anything like puts pressure, like just the pressure, all the weight setting on my hamstrings, like my legs go numb and it's bad, so... I wish I had more time to sit in front of my computer. I'd be able to make even more videos and stuff like that, but... Anyways. Excellent says, he is normally quiet when he is actually playing. He seems to talk strictly for entertainment. But when he is whipping people like dogs, he is like, boom. Alright, Portugal tried Frontiers and don't like uninstall. I think it's a really fun game. Alright, so Billy, I've talked to the developers about the game being free to play / pay to win or however it's going to be. So this is what the developers are saying about Frontiers. They're currently trying to work on figuring out how to make the game a little more friendly to free-to-play players. They say they put the players first over making money. They say we want to make sure we keep our players happy, right? They said we do have to make money because we have to sell things in order to pay to keep the servers running, pay for the employees, keep the game running and everything else. So they do got to make money, but they want to put the players first is what they're saying. They made it so they're giving out 50% more rewards from battles. So they're trying to make sure everybody's getting the amount of resources they need to progress and stuff like that. And they're currently going to try and figure out how to make the game even more free-to-play friendly than it is. They say none of the robots or the weapons are supposed to be overpowered. They want to keep everything really balanced. So if what they're saying what they're saying right now, I'm pretty, I believe what they're saying. I'm not really sure if the game's always going to be that way or what, but right now it seems like it's going to be a very good game for everybody. So we'll see how she goes. So right now they're trying to make the game better for free people and still make a profit. So they're trying to find the right balance between profit and making money, which is pretty cool. But I mean, I've talked to some of the developers personally. I was on a voice call with some of them the other day and all kinds of stuff. I've been in some of their question and answers as well. And yeah, it sounds promising. It sounds very promising. Daniel says 120 hours of work is a lot. Yeah, but it's stuff that I enjoy doing, so I don't mind it. I could probably spend less time answering everybody's comments and stuff like that, and I could probably, you know, cut out a few hours a day, but I like what I do, so I keep at it. And if, like, you know, like yesterday was supposed to be my slow day. Usually Monday's my slow day. I think I still spent 10 or 12 hours working on stuff yesterday, so. Alright, so Daniel Sykes, a job digging swimming pools would be awful for 10 to 12 hours a day. That would be awful. But when you're working from home and like a large part of your income is your YouTube channels, right? It's not so bad. It's not so bad when you like what you do. I mean, there are times when I start feeling burnt out. I'm just like, oh, I wake up, I'm like, oh, I gotta make some videos today. Jesus Christ. But 90% of the time I wake up and I'm like, yes, let's make some videos. You know what I mean? What's up, Blake Lee? Grady White, good to see you guys. GG, hello, hello. Abraka says, what did I miss? Unfortunately, all kinds of stuff. Now, I did have a job once that started working us 12 hours a day, 7 days a week at a horrible factory. And I think we had to do that for like 3 months straight. It was awful. They said, all right, guys, the 12-hour days are over. We're going back to the normal, 5-day, 8-hour a day, five day a week, 8-hour a day shift. We were on that for 3 days, and they said, tomorrow we're going back to 7/12s. I said, no, thank you. And I quit. That was awful. The bosses were jerks. They treated everybody like crap. And the pay wasn't even that good. Even with all that overtime, it wasn't that great back then, but it was a horrible job. What about a shoots robot, GG? Do I have a shoots? Yes. I never play it because it's pretty terrible, but I do have one. Grady White says, how can players join your clan, Danny? I don't know, Grady White. Grady White's the guy to ask, man. He's he might be recruiting for our clan right now, it sounds like. Players can talk to Grady White about joining our clan. Grady. Did I say Granny? I think I just said Granny. Hey, well, if you want to post like a link to the Discord server or something, go for it. Blake Lee is already in my clan, man. How are you going to join when you're already there, Blake Lee? Grady White says, Danny is charge. You didn't make me the leader, did you? Edward says, the great thing about jobs is you can quit if you don't like it. I guess. People need the work, though. Sometimes it's not quite that easy, I guess. Is the link still good? I think it's still pretty good, yes. And it's not super easy to play, but I haven't played the links in a while, so I'm very rusty with it. But I played it about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to tell you what, I did really good with it. I was having some really good games with it. And I'm rusty with it. I think if I took more time to play it and get used to it again, I'd probably be able to do really good with it. But I would say, yeah, the links is not bad right now. Daniel Sykes says, Edward, I've lost a lot of jobs. So GG, like once or twice a year, I've noticed they're making like the shoots. There's 3 robots that they removed from the game completely. There was shoots, golem, and I forget the third one. Shoots Golem and something else. But I noticed once or twice a year they've been making those obtainable again so people can actually get them. Hey Face, hello, he says, you didn't answer my question. Alright, you gotta be patient, buddy. There's about 1 million people commenting or saying stuff, so I don't always get everything right away, and sometimes I do miss questions, but I see your question up there. What's my favorite robot? I assume that's the question you're wanting answered. Right now I'm still thinking the Raptor. For some reason I enjoy playing the Raptor the most. Oh. That's Blake Lee. I saw that. I want to join your clan, Danny, and then I realized it was Blake Lee again. But yeah, generally if I don't answer a question, give it 2, 3, 4 minutes, and if I don't get to it, feel free to ask that again. Just don't spam it over and over. But it's hard to catch everybody's comments, unfortunately. Velcor, what's up, man? I try to get as many of them as I can, but I'm sure I miss a bunch. Yeah, if I didn't have the autoimmune disease, I probably wouldn't have these YouTube channels, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff I can't do because of this. It's horrible. But that's why I ended up really getting into being a YouTuber, is because the autoimmune disease. I mean, there's days I can barely freaking move. It's awful. Awful. Meowie, have a great day, buddy. Yoey, what's up, buddy? Light weapons for Raptor. Okay, so I would run either 3 of the healing weapons if you have them. For some reason, I really like the Subduer and 2 of the Magnetars. I don't know why, but I love Subduer and Magnetars. I also like the Hammer and the Cudgel weapons. Any ultimate shotguns are really good, so if you have ultimate shotguns, that's good. I think those are the 3 main setups I play right there. So either healing weapons, the blast shotgun weapons, or I run the Magnetar and the Subduers. That's normally how I play it. Alright, we got about 20 minutes left on the stream, everybody. Alright, Grady White. I don't know what he's doing. Yuck. Alright. GG says, Danny, there are 20 minutes left for the live show from the official Robots channels. GG, what do you mean, buddy? Live show for the official Robots channels? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Is there a Robots live stream going on that I didn't know about? I mean, did I miss something? I'm confused. Is the Robots channel actually live streaming? What's the best turret setup for the Frederick mothership? You know what? Let me show you what I've got on mine. It's really good. Let me pull up the game really quickly. Hold on a second. I don't know if you can see my screen or not. Let me find the Frederick. Thing is, I can never remember what has what, so let me pull it open. Let me pull it up. I gotta figure out how to change ships at first. Alright. Now let me make sure you can actually see this on my screen. I don't know if you can or not. No, you can't. There we go. This is what I like to run. So I got one sonic bomb cannon and 2 of the damage enforcer systems. This is a huge damage, nasty setup. Or you could always change one of these out for something else. I mean, you could always do like pretty much any one of these modules would be fine, like a durability extender or the positive energy recuperator would be fine. But if you can run this setup right here, that is just brutal. That is brutal on the damage, right? That's crazy. So yeah. Yeah, Fenrir is a pretty decent robot. I mean, it's like an old school tank. It's still pretty durable. It's not as good as it used to be, but I think Fenrir is still a very nice robot overall. You can build it in the workshop. It's definitely playable. And, you know, it's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad at all. Hey, Speeder Blitz. Unfortunately, Speeder... Alright, so Speeder bought 70,000 keys to try and get a certain pilot, and he got every pilot but that. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. The problem with this game, when it comes to things like that, it's like pulling the lever on a slot machine, right? You pull the lever on the slot machine and stuff pops out, but there's no guarantee what's going to pop out of those things, so... I do really wish they would add some sort of system where you could just get the things you wanted outright. But unfortunately, they got the slot machine system set up. Hey Scott, how you doing today? New to the game, only played for over a month. It's a very fun game, my friend. But yeah, hopefully you can find what you need out of the YouTube videos for information. I will say one thing though is if you're looking for build videos, just always be careful on the date. You don't want to watch a build video from 3 years ago because it's probably not relevant anymore. So, but you know, most of us YouTubers try and put out helpful videos that give people a good idea of how things work or what to do or what to build or whatever. So. Welcome to the game. It's a lot of fun. But, Annal, yeah, I think the Fenrir is still pretty good. I mean, if you're building something in the workshop, I would say one of the best robots you can build in the workshop now is definitely going to be the... Oh, God, I'm having another brain fart today. I can't remember the name of anything today. Ravana. Ravana is really hard to play because it relies on perfect ability timing. If you can time the abilities correctly, Ravana is currently a beast. But yeah, Ravana is good. Fenrir is good to build. I think Skyros is good to build. The Invader is pretty good to build. Scorpion's good to build. Revenant's good to build. Revenant almost needs to be 100% maxed out to run at good potential, though. That's not a robot that does well until you really get all the bells and whistles on them. So I think Ravana's rough. Not Ravana. Oh my god. I keep saying the wrong thing. Revenant does need to be almost maxed out before he really starts to shine with all the bells and the whistles, right? For example, you need all the pilot skills. You can't be missing one pilot skill on that thing. It needs everything, but then it turns into a beast. But there's a lot of good stuff you can build in there. Alright, Bruce, you want to see how to sell pilots? Let's sell a couple pilots, Bruce. It sucks. It's like this. You got to sell one at a time, but if you don't know how to sell one, I'll show you how you do it. Alright, so we're going to click on any robot. We're going to click on the pilot. We're going to click on change pilot. And now we're going to see 1 out of 10 100 bazillion gajillion pilots that we own. So when you're in this thing here, let's just say I want to sell one. I click on the pilot. I click on the trash can on the bottom right here. And then I hit dismiss and ba-bam! I sold a pilot. You got to do that for every single pilot, right? If you got 5 bazillion pilots, then you're going to have to do that 5 bazillion times, and it's horrible. But unfortunately, that's the only way to sell pilots in the game currently is go through that mumbo jumbo. Yes, Peter, unfortunately, not all pilots are available at all times. But, you know, it's really hard to get some of the stuff you want these days. It used to not be so bad when there was only so many pilots in the game, but now that we probably have, like, I bet there's at least 200 to 300 different pilots now, so that makes it really hard to get the ones you want with the current system. It's rough. It's really rough getting the pilots you want right now. Dark Matter, what's up, my man? How you doing today? Hope you are doing awesome. Dark says, I'm running a Sonic Bomb, Cannon, Damage Enforcer System, and Positive Energy Recuperator. That sounds like a good combo. Excellent, so I cannot get the Sonic Bomb Cannon. Yeah, you gotta come in here. Ooh, where's the motherships? Did they change this? Now there's data pads. Here, let's open a couple of these. See, this is the account that Pixonic owns right here. I'm not on my personal account. This is the problem with opening things, right? You don't know what you're going to get out of here. Let's go and try and go until we hit this thing and see what's in the special deal. You might be able to click on it and see, but that's not as fun, so. Ooh, wow. 7,777 memoriam. That's not bad. I mean, of course, that's only if you want to or can spend these. What about a shameless plug? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Wow, I'm getting a bunch of memoriam. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is normally where you get your motherships and the turrets. I thought I changed screens, guys. I apologize. Right now, we're just wasting the whatever you call it, the upgrade tokens that Pixonic gives us on this account. If it was my account, I wouldn't be doing this, but that's one thing I love about being able to use one of their accounts. We can do pretty much whatever we want on this and, you know, open stuff. I mean, it's good for making videos. That way we can show you guys pretty much anything and everything. But, you know, it's really hard to hit that thing. I want to know what's in there. I'm sure getting a lot of resources, but come on, land on the thing. It's been like 94 tries and nothing. All right, come on. We'll get it this time, right? Nope. Personally, I hate this Hank's Shipyard system. I don't like this at all, honestly. Ugh. See, this lets you guys see what these things are like. This lets you guys figure out if it's worth doing this or not when you have upgrade tokens. Does this seem like it's worth it to you guys? Because I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, when you look at this, I mean, if you're after these resources, sure, but if that's not what you want out of here for your upgrade tokens, is it really worth it? I mean, look how many times we've done this and haven't landed on the special thing once. All right, let's see what's even in there. So when you land on the special thing, that's currently what's in there. For some reason, there's no motherships or mothership turrets. That's not even really worth it. This one's not worth it at all. I guess unless you want the stuffing. But look at this. We haven't even got that once yet. That's crazy. This is the most spins I've ever done without landing on the special prize. But I mean, if I was going to buy upgrade tokens, I don't think I would spend them on this, honestly. This is not where I would want to put my money into the slot machine games. I mean, to me, this doesn't seem worth it for your upgrade tokens, right? What do you guys think? Does this seem worth it? Yes or no? I would say no. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. We haven't even hit it once yet. But, yeah. Not worth it, is it? No, I don't know. I mean, if things you actually wanted were in here, maybe it would be worth it, but I don't like that system personally. Brandon says, I have 1 models on the Shipyard. But yeah, it just seems like a lot of Dorito chips, right? I mean, how much do those even cost to get? Let's go look. Wrong thing. How much does it cost to get a Dorito chip? I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I suck. Where's the store? I can't figure out how to get to the store, guys. I'm still in the wrong spot. What is going on here? Where's the thing at? Oh, I forgot they moved it. They moved it. It's like everywhere except for where I looked. Now you got to remember, I don't spend any money on this account, so prices on this are going to be lower because if you don't buy stuff, they lower the prices. And then if you start buying things, then they put the prices back up to normal. But I bet you're going to spend $5 or $10 to get one of those Dorito chips. I'm trying to find one by itself. I don't know if we're going to find it or not, but they used to be like $5 or $10 a piece, I think. There's so much stuff in here. There's got to be some around here somewhere. So for $10, you can get 2 of those and 1 of those. $5, you get 1 chip and some power cells. So you're definitely looking at a few dollars a piece. So each one of those spins I just did that gave you the basic stuff would have cost you a couple bucks each, right? But yeah, if you don't buy stuff, they give you cheaper prices. Because they think, okay, he's not buying anything, let's lower the prices. And then, you know, if they notice you do buying stuff often, then they give you the normal prices. But it's basically let's lower the prices for the people who aren't spending to possibly get them to buy something. But yeah, I mean, $10 for 2 of them. So that would be like $15 to get 3 of them right here if I bought all of these. Now you can buy this 5 times, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can get 10 of those for $50. I probably would have spent well over that $50 in chips right there for those openings we just did that gave us nothing but some resources. So, yeah. I'm not sure that's a good place to put your money. I mean, look at this. You can buy a Kraken Indra for $5 with weapons. I would rather spend $5 on that. At least you know what you're getting, right? At least you know what you're getting right there. You're not pulling the lever on the slot machine in the hopes you get what you want. That's why I always say, if you're going to buy something, these are the type of things to buy, because I like to know what I'm buying, right? If I buy something, I'm buying something that it actually shows me what I'm going to get. That's how I look at it. All right, we only got like 5 more minutes left on the stream, everybody. Billy, link to what? Your channel? Thing is, YouTube deletes links. If you post a link, YouTube is going to delete it. All right, so Billy, I think Billy is wanting to show you guys his YouTube channel. So if you want to, you can click on his little avatar and you see a little thing that says go to channel, I think. Yeah, you can click on his avatar and hit go to channel if you would like to check out his YouTube channel. But I think I think that's what you're talking about. Is YouTube? Is the Lynx still good? Yes, I think the Lynx is still a good robot. I wouldn't say the Lynx is a great robot, but if you figure out how to play it well, it does quite good in my opinion. Billy, you're welcome, buddy. Have a great day, my man. Catch you later. But yeah, it might take somebody, like if you've never played a Lynx before, I think it would probably take you a few minutes to get the feel for it and get the hang of it. But if you get the hang of the Lynx, it does quite well. It's pretty decent in my opinion. Oh, you know what? I forgot to record game footage yesterday for tomorrow's video, so I guess I'll have to do it this evening. Lately, I've been trying to do it on Monday. That way I didn't have to do a live stream and record game footage on the same day, but yeah. Hades! Hey Yuki, how are you doing today? Did I have the lucky title? I don't on my personal account. Let me see if this one has it. I don't think I have it on here either. This is the Pixonic account. Nope, I hardly have any titles on this account. But yeah, lucky is really hard to get. I know people who have spent a lot of money trying to get that. I don't know why, because it doesn't do anything for you. Like, it does absolutely nothing for you. So I don't know why some people want it so bad, but yeah. It's extremely hard to get. I know somebody who used to buy key after key after key package just to try and get that lucky title, and they were so mad because they could never get it. Is the Ghost Cossack still good? Was it ever good? I would say probably not. Excellent, said I almost got it yesterday. How about Heimdall? Alright, so I think Heimdall is a very fun Titan. And if you play it really well, it can be great. I mean, it's really designed to be a support, right? You're really supposed to use it to shoot stuff from a distance, heal your teammates, yada, yada, yada. So it's really designed to be a mid-range fighter or a support Titan. So I think if you play it correctly, it's pretty good. But a lot of people don't like playing the Heimdall. A lot of people think it's confusing to play. So it's not for everybody. Heimdall is definitely not for everybody. But I really enjoy playing it. I wouldn't say it's really one of the better Titans right now. I mean, I think Luchador is probably better. I think the Indra is probably better. But I do like the Heimdall. Good mood, gang. Hello, hello. How are you today? But I'm not really sure that the Heimdall's for everybody. There's a lot of people that absolutely hate it for some reason. So it's one of those deals where you'd almost have to try it to know for sure. Hey, Mr. Broken Chair, what's up, buddy? Oh, you got the ducks? Don't shoot me with that thing, sir. Don't shoot me with that ducks, man. Don't shoot me with your ducks. Good morning. Good Mood Gaming says Ravena ain't new, but it sure is good. Yes, it is. Oh, you think that was 20 chips I spent? Maybe that's probably like $100 worth of chips I spent right there if that's the case. And we didn't really get anything good, so I think on this game, if you don't have a big, gigantic wallet, you got to be really careful what you spend your money on this game. There's things you can get that are great deals, and then there's things that will just eat up all of your money, and you're like, well, crap. You know? That's the thing. BBMM68 says, I opened a super chest, which costs like 6 to 8,000 to get. You got an Erebus. Yeah, that's the thing about super chests. You don't know. It's another slot machine mechanism, right? You don't know what's going to come out of there. I like the Erebus. I really love playing it. It's not the world's greatest robot, but it's fun to play. But I mean, the thing is, these are your drop rates, right? These are the drop rates. I mean, look, some of that stuff has a 2% drop rate, a 4% drop rate, a 1.5% drop rate. So, I mean, a lot of these drop rates are super low. Al June has an 11, you know, these Titans and these robots here have an 11.11% drop rate. Everything else is like 2%, 4%, 1%, almost no percent. Eiffel has a 0.91. Bedware 0.91. I mean, that's less than a 1% chance to get some of that stuff. So, let me pull this up on the screen so you guys can see it. But the percentage rates for getting these things are super low, guys. They finally added the percentages, and they are not huge. I will tell you that. So that's the percentage of the super chest right there. Now, if you're looking at the tokens themselves, you know, a lot of these, you know, same thing, 2, 3, 4%, 1%. So these have really low drop rates on everything, right? So bottom line, it's really hard to get whatever you want out of there. 0.64%, 0.53%. I mean, some of those things are hardly ever going to drop out of there. 0.41%. Inferno is 0.34%. I mean, that's what? That's less than half of a percent. That's like a 0.25% right there, roughly. So yeah, not all Lucky. Wait. The Lucky has a 0.00%. Hold on a second here. Does that mean it's impossible to get? Wait a second. Does that mean you can't get it at all? I mean, that's what that says. Does that mean it's impossible to pull? I don't know. 0%. Oh my God. Well, maybe that's why nobody gets it. Holy crap. That's the world's worst drop rate right there. So, yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, chances of getting the thing you want out of there are low. I mean, sometimes nice things pop out of here, but there's just a lot of stuff. And I mean, some of this is crap. Like Scorpion's good, Ochikochi's good, Blitz, Fenrir's good, Skyro's good, Erebus, I like it. Not great though. Typhon, not into it. Mars, terrible. Angler, that's really good. Nether, I don't know. I haven't played it since the buff. Lynx is pretty good. Crisis, not my thing. Ophion, Orochis. Ochikochis are good. Dagons are pretty good. Curry's not bad. Shenlao, not enjoying it. Pathfinder, decent. Luchadors are awesome. Indras are awesome. Aethers they're playable. Sirius, pretty good. Rook Newtons, Eiffels, Bedwar. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of a crazy deal, but most of those rates are super low, so. Super low. But at least you can now see the drop rates. I mean, for years we didn't have that. We always wondered what the drop rates were, and now we know, and it's It's worse than we ever thought it could ever be. But, you know, what can you do, I guess? It's so bad. It's so bad. Alright, guys and gals, well, our stream time is pretty much up for the day, so unfortunately, I got to get going here. So I want to say thank you guys and gals for coming out. So on the next live stream, we'll probably be doing some giveaways again, right? We'll probably start doing some giveaways again on the next live stream. I think tomorrow's video is going to be the announcement for the big giveaway. So I'm going to have some Bear Titans, some Moonin, and some Huggin weapons to give away. So in total, I'm going to have 200 of those to give out. So I'll put out the video. I'll put out the first giveaway video tomorrow. And then on Thursday and Saturday, we'll give out a couple of items on the live stream. So I think we've only got 35 bears. I got 35 bears, like 100 and... It's weird numbers. I got 35 bears, like, I don't know, 70 Moonins, 130 Huggins or something like that. They broke them up in weird percentages, but either way, we'll be doing the next big giveaway with the new Titan and the new Titan weapons starting probably tomorrow. So I guess that means I don't need to record gameplay today if I do that as tomorrow's video. I might try and do some gameplay anyways. I do want to get a Nemesis video out. I'm having fun with the Nemesis. I do want to get a video out for the Fainters. A lot of people have been asking me if Fainters are any good, so I do want to try those out. So, yeah. Anyways, those will be coming up pretty soon. Nemesis and Fainter videos. We'll be trying those out. A lot of people seem to want to know about those, and yeah. But yeah, tomorrow I think we'll get that big giveaway going. Daniel Sykes, thank you, buddy. Hades, thanks, buddy. Same to you, my friend. Lucas, what do you mean by how do we get the items on the live stream? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Lucas. John, take care of yourself, buddy. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate all of you guys and gals for coming to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Lucas, I think you just got here, buddy. I'm sorry you're tuning in at the end. What's the best? What pilot for the Raptor is best? All right, so if you're still here, I like the Gloria Earhart pilot. For some reason, I think that one's really good. The second pilot that came out, I used it several times, and I don't know, I just didn't think it was as good personally. That one might be personal preference, but I would much rather run Gloria all day long. I think they're both fine. I think both Raptor pilots are good, but I personally like that one a lot better. Yeah, if you're talking about when I do the giveaways, I use a little program that picks the winner. So if we do the giveaways, usually we'll give out 1 or 2 items when they're see, I don't want people. Hold on a second. So when it comes to giveaways on the live streams, I don't really want the live streams to be just about the giveaways. So I only give out a couple things here and there on the live streams. And I also know people have to work. People are in different time zones. Not everybody can make it to a live stream. So I give out the most of the prizes on the videos and give out a couple things here and there on the live streams. I mean, you know, Pixonic says you got to keep it fair for everybody. You got to pick the winners randomly, yada, yada, yada. So in my opinion, the most fair way is to do most of it on a video, because that gives everybody a chance to get entered. Because you can watch a video any time of the day and enter, but not everybody can be around for the 2 hours that I'm live streaming. So that keeps it fair for everybody when most of the items are given out. And then, you know, I also get to give a couple away to my regulars that comes out to the stream here and there. So I think that works well. But unfortunately, I wish they would give me like 12,000 items every update instead of 200, but hey, 200 people get something nice. We have one of those little giveaways almost every week. Sometimes they don't post the small giveaways. I don't know why that happens, but even the small giveaways, it's nice to be able to help people out with something. But anyways, I wish they would give me more items to give away, but hey, a couple hundred people get something nice all the time, which is great. But anyways, thank you so much. You guys and gals are awesome. I gotta get out of here and get working on some other junk. So yeah, hope to see you guys on Thursday and Saturday for the next couple of streams, and I'll see you guys on the next couple of videos too. Thank you for watching, lightning out, have an amazing day, and we will catch you next time.